Now, he was the brooding rich kid who ultimately takes his own father's life in Rang De Basanti. And since then, Telugu movie star Siddharth has been conspicuous by his absence in Bollywood. But he returns now with a starring role in Chandan Arora's Striker, a gritty thriller set in the Mumbai underbelly. I met Siddharth earlier this week to talk about his 4-year hiatus and where he plans to go from here. Take a look. Siddharth, it's taken 4 years since Rang De Basanti for the audience to see you in a Hindi film again. You really held out for Striker, didn't you?
I really did, and you've met me before. You know I speak and live a certain way, and I love the way the last time you called me the very articulate and the very arrogant Siddharth, which I think are the two ways that probably sum me up best.
Okay.
So yes, I have held out for Striker, and I love the fact that there's a very strong scientific reasoning for this holdout, and I'm hoping that reasoning pays off.
So tell us then.
Once Rajiv, Rang De Basanti happened, you and I chatted in Goa last, I remember, and I told you Rang De Basanti was fresh then, a year after Rang De, as fresh as it was during release.
Right.
And it's been 4 years now, and sometimes people on the streets find it hard to believe, 4 saal ho gaye Rang De ko, you know. So
Right.
Rang De is a film that I think became so iconic,
Right.
and kind of stayed in people's immediate memory so actively. So I guess my expectations after Rang De were incredibly high.
Sure.
And I felt I owed it to an opportunity like Rang De Basanti to follow it up with if not a deserving and at least a credible second film, you know. So I was glad I got the kind of opportunities I did get, but nothing really as exciting as I might have wanted.
And this is in Hindi, of course.
In Hindi, yeah. Because as in Telugu, I have my mainstay critical mass and I have my business. I have more than 150 crores at the domestic box office in Andhra. In Hindi, the fraternity was very kind. I've met pretty much everybody in the A and the B list post Rang De. But I think the synergy just didn't happen at the time.
Okay.
And ideally, I would say I was looking for a solo vehicle after Rang De.
Right.
Secondly, I was also looking for a film that defined who I am and why I came to this business in the first place.
Right.
And thirdly, and most importantly, I needed a film that would definitely work because I didn't have any chances to take.
Okay. And Striker was the one.
For sure. Striker lives up in pretty much every iota of detail to this description of success. And earlier we were chatting and you said you're a Chandan Arora fan.
I am.
Chandan, I would say I am as well, because when I saw Main Meri Patni Aur Wo, I honestly thought it was one of the best made Indian films in a long time. So when he came up with another film, we were actually chatting about a love story. So during one of these pre-production discussions, he showed me some research he had done about this ghetto in Mumbai called Malwani.
Okay.
And he had research on the game of Carom and about the demographic of people who played it in the 80s when Mumbai was more of a ghetto culture city than it is today.
Right.
And the research kind of fascinated me so much. And here we talk about films like Scarface and Carlito's Way and Goodfellas, which talk about neighborhoods, about identities in Hollywood.
Right.
And I said, I haven't seen a film like that in a long time. And it was also a throwback to films like Arjun and Ankush and maybe even Zanjeer, if I may be a bit ambitious there. So the research took a life of its own. And the writing process we just ran with it.
Okay.
And before you knew it, Chandan and I were just itching to go to production shoot on Striker.
इधर एजेंसी था, उसका क्या हुआ? डब्बा गोल। जलील भाई हमसे पूरा हिसाब लेके गया। अब निकाल ले अपना पैसा खींचकर। ये जलील कहाँ से बीच में आ रहे?
और अगर पैसा वापस चाहिए तो जीतना पड़ेगा।
जिंदगी के कैरम में कभी कोई बोर्ड पे से उठ नहीं सकता। एक के बाद एक नया बोर्ड खेलते ही रहना पड़ता है।
You know, I remember you telling me when we met in Goa that when you're working in films in the South, you like to have an opinion on scripting, on casting. You play an important role in those key departments.
Yep.
Are you expecting similar kind of freedom when you're working in the Hindi film industry?
In terms of, somebody asked me the other day, what's the difference between the two industries? I said, as long as I'm the same person in both places, the differences in the industry are not going to matter. And being a central actor, a lead actor, and being somebody who's found his critical mass and his stardom, fortunately, I'm not going to have to beg for people to treat me the same way they treat me down south. And fortunately, Rang De Basanti was such a collaborative process that from, I think, my second out of my 10 films, I've started commissioning my own films. I've done 6 films in Telugu. I've launched 5 new directors in those 6 films. So I love working with fresh blood. I love working with people who know what they're talking about, even though they might not have the experience to back it. I love the infamous reputation I have of being a shadow director. I wish I was that talented. And so I've only been good at choosing people and choosing films.
Okay.
So I wouldn't look at myself as somebody who interferes at all. I'm actually far more involved than I am interfering.
Okay.
And I think as far as the films I'm going to be doing in Hindi, fortunately my reputation, true or false, precedes me. And the people who are coming to me come with a lot of preparation and baggage.
Right.
So that prepares them for the ride ahead.
Okay.
And hopefully at the end of each of those rides, they're like, we came worrying a bit too much. This guy is quite all right, and that's always been the case.
Okay.
So it's good to be a demon child from afar and a sweetheart from close by.
Well, all the best and thank you for talking to us.
Thanks so much.